Welcome back to another edition of Running with James. Today, we're gonna give you our full review of the new recycled shoe from Nike, the Pegasus Turbo Next Nature. Come run with me. Change your mind, change your life. All right, guys, so that's right, we're gonna give you our full review of this shoe from Nike. Now, I think the big thing about this shoe, cool thing about this shoe, is that it's made pretty much from all recycled materials, right? So it's basically repurposed stuff put together to make a really good looking shoe. I love the look of the shoe. So, as usual, we'll give you our thoughts on the upper. We'll start with the upper, work our way down to the midsole, hit that outsole, and then talk about our likes and dislikes and everything in between. All right, so the upper is Nike's Fly Knit upper. Now this is 100% recycled material. Now I will say that I do definitely feel a difference between this Fly Knit material and some of other Nike's offerings. It's very cool. I really love the look of the shoe. I dig the look of the shoe. But in general, I'll say it's a little bit warmer than probably most of their Fly Knits. Now, comfortable upper, plenty of room in the toe box. So those little piggies can get in there and move around. Have zero hot spots. So I really dig the comfort of the fit of the shoe. It has little paddings on the outside of, rather the inside of that heel counter, like they have in some of their other, like their super shoes, to kind of help you get that lockdown fit for the heel, right? So definitely the heel slippage, plenty of room in that toe box. It's not shallow, it's not too deep, it's not too high, it's just right. So the piggies can do what they need to do. Now, the upper itself, the tongue, it's weird. It's not like a one-piece upper. There's definitely some structure to it because you can kind of see down the center of it has that kind of racing stripe thing going on. But it does have an attached tongue, so the tongue doesn't slip around. Great fit on the tongue. It does have the traditional lace systems with those kind of fly wire attachments to kind of add an additional support. So it's got great support across the arches of the feet. So I will say, all in all, for me, I really do like the fit of the shoe. I like the upper. It's a great looking shoe. Good job, Nike, on the upper. All right, now let's talk about this midsole. Now, we all know, at least for me anyway, the magic of the shoe is all about that midsole. Now, one of the things that got me super excited was that they have the Zoom X foam. So this was a shoe, the Pegasus Turbo was a shoe they came out with a few years ago. That was magic. It was beautiful. I loved the shoe. Like, it was a favorite shoe of all time. Till I tried the Next Percent. It was like, oh my God, I love that shoe. Looked good, worked, it was amazing. So they kind of stopped making it. So when I saw that they were coming out with this shoe, oh my gosh, I couldn't wait. I got it, copped it immediately, didn't care about the colorway. I was just like, I'm getting this shoe. So they make 50%, it's made out of 50% recycled material. So what does that mean? So half of the shoe, brand new materials, another half of the shoe made from repurposed materials. Now, it's not super bouncy like the traditional Zoom X foam. I can tell a definite difference between this Zoom X and some of the other ones. Now, it does have comfort to it. It does have that kind of soft feel, but you don't have the same kind of pop like a lot of the other Zoom X foams. Now, there's no plate in it. They don't say there's a plate, but a lot of the other Zoom X foams, like in the original Turbo, like in the Next Percent, even the Nike Zoom X Invincible Run, has like a really good amount of rebound. This one, I just feel like it has cush, but does not have that rebound. So for me, I'm not a fan of this construction or this kind of conglomeration of the recycled foam, because it just doesn't really give me that rebound that I'm looking for in a midsole. right, guys, so let's talk about the outsole. Now, the outsole is Nike's waffle rubber outsole. Now, usually outsoles are nothing to like write home about. They either work or they don't work. This one's made from recycled materials as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a note about this. It's a great outsole. I love the outsole. It's got great wear on it. I've seen zero, if any, wear on it. Ran in wet, dry as well. No slippage whatsoever. So I'm really digging the outsole on the shoe. So obviously it does what it's supposed to do. So I think you're gonna get a lot of life out of the shoe. And that coupled with the recycled material, I think is a really cool concept. So thumbs up, way to go on the outsole, Nike. Final thoughts, results on the Nike Pegasus Turbo. Love the upper, super comfortable, great looking shoe. Love the outsole, great wear and tear, but it's that midsole, man. Nike, the Zoom X got me super hype, but that new composition just did not pay off. So for me, really more than anything, if you can't put in fast work, if you can't do 20 plus miles, what's the point of the shoe? So from here on out, I'm probably just gonna be using the shoe to look really cool. And that's our review of the Nike Pegasus Turbo. If you enjoyed the review, please leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and share the channel. We want to know, what shoe do you want us to review next? We've got so many reviews to do. Is it the New Balance SC Trainer? Is it the new Adios Pro 3? What shoes do you want to see on the channel? Comment down below. Last but not least, be sure to check out the Running with James podcast. We have celebrity guests. We talk about fitness, running, and tell stories along the way. It's available on all podcast platforms. As always, remember, when you change your mind, you can change your life.